Seoul, Jeju-Do, and Busan are places you always hear about when it comes to international travel in South Korea. In the US, a lot of us may go to places like Miami for beach parties and anywhere in the Southwest to go skiing/hiking. But where do most South Koreans in the Seoul area go to do all three of these things, including buying things with potatoes if they want? Let me introduce you guys to Gangwon-Do. Gangwon-Do is one of those provinces in South Korea I feel is criminally overlooked when talking about South Korea. Sure, it may not have some of the international buzz and tourist funding that a lot of the other places I mentioned earlier have, but there's still a lot of natural beauty when it comes to this place. From its vast amounts of beaches, mountains, farms, and even resorts as well if you guys are into that. Some places that are worth mentioning are going to be Yangyang, and this is pretty much the Miami of South Korea, guys. So it's not even just because of all the amazing beaches, but it's also because if your girl tells you that she's having a girls trip here or vice versa, there's most likely going to be some suspicious activities going on. That's all I'm going to say. But people surf here. There's even seafood that's really popular, and of course, again, a lot of beach parties. And considering this combination, I find it very weird because another thing that's also very known for is Naksansa Temple. And Naksansa Temple is one of the biggest Buddhist temples that you'll be able to visit within South Korea, and I definitely recommend you guys go here as well. And the next thing worth mentioning, of course, is going to be Pyeongchang County. This is actually where the Winter Olympics in 2018 was held, and this is pretty much where you'll find a lot of those ski resorts and a lot of mountainous views that you'll be able to see. The next thing worth mentioning, of course, is going to be Soraksong National Park, and this one has the most scenic views, I'd say. It has trails, waterfalls, as well as many other places you can hike as well and just get like some really nice pictures. Next is Odaesan National Park, and Odaesan is another national park in the area that's full of amazing views like Soraksong National Park, but it's not as popular, I would say, even though it is still one of the main things I would put on this list of must visits. And if you guys are going to visit Gangwon-Do, it's really hard for me not to mention Nami Island. Nami Island is one of those places that you probably saw within Winter Sonnyara. It's also within Choncheon City, and Choncheon City is actually one of the places where that's known for dakgalbi. And Nami Island, it pretty much just has like all views, like it's all gardens, all Instagrammable pictures, galleries, cultural events and performances happen here a lot, and it's definitely just one of the places that's going to be very easy to get to from Seoul. And of course, it would be odd for me not to mention the fact that Gangwon-Do actually has a really big potato production, so much so to the point where it's like a big meme or something that Gangwon-Do uses potatoes to do all their transactions and payments. It's not true, but it's definitely worth mentioning as well. And this is one of the last places I would put on a list to definitely visit. It's going to be Ojukon House, and I may have pronounced that wrong, but this is actually one of the most important places to go to within South Korea because it was actually once the house of Shin Samdang and Yokoki. These people essentially were people that had really big influence when it came to politics, art, poetry, and calligraphy, philosophy, so many different things, to the point where they're even on the currency that we see today on the Korean won. These are people so important that I feel like that they deserve a video in themselves. So be sure to leave a thumbs up if you guys would like to see that. It's just that within this video, it would just be too much to mention. And another thing I was told to bring up were a lot of the popular dishes that you guys can find here as well. That's going to be Choncheon dakgalbi, hwante, makoksu, chodongtubu, and chodongtubu actually has like an ice cream you guys can eat as well. Apparently, I've never tried this, but if you guys would like to see me do it in a vlog, I will be happy to do so. Sanche bibimbap. And the last thing, of course, is going to be a lot of the various seafood that you guys can find here because it's along the shore. And considering there's a lot of beach towns, it's just going to be, of course, one of the most abundant things there. In conclusion, guys, Gangwon province is one of the most slept on areas in South Korea that a lot more people on an international level should definitely keep their eyes on. It's very easy to get to if you're in the Seoul area, and it probably won't be as expensive as a lot of the other tourist friendly places, I would say, for the international people coming into South Korea, such as places like Seoul, Jeju-Do, and Busan. Even though I haven't been here yet, I definitely want to visit sometime soon. So if you guys would like to see that, of course, leave a big thumbs up. Comment down below some suggestions or some things I may not have brought up that I probably should have within this video, and I'll see all of you guys within the next one. Peace.